boys and girls. So today we're going to do one of my very favorite activities that I love to do this time of year, and it has to do with the ballet, the Nutcracker. And that's a very famous ballet that's always performed this time of year, mainly because the very first scene happens at Christmas Eve. But none of the rest of the ballet has anything at all to do with Christmas whatsoever. The rest of it just happens in this magical place, this magical wonderland that belongs to the Sugar Plum Fairies, this magical land of sweets. But I'm getting away from myself. I'm telling you way too much, and I don't want you to know all of that. We're going to concentrate today on the music called the March. And this piece of music happens during that very first opening party scene, where Clara gets her magical nutcracker from Herr Drosselmeyer. And it's when all of the children are playing their party games, and Herr Drosselmeyer is doing all of his magic tricks, and he's playing games with the children. And this march is happening when the kids are playing their games and they're dancing around on the stage. If you've ever seen the Nutcracker live in person, you know what I'm talking about. The children have their toys and they're playing their games. So for this, we are going to be talking about the four main sections of the march. It's divided into four different parts. There's an A, a B, a C, and a D. And those parts, the A keeps coming back around. And so we call this a rondo because it goes A and then B, and then A, and then C, then A, and then D, and then it finishes up with A again. And when a piece of music does that, it's called a rondo because the A keeps returning, it keeps coming back around, and that's how you can remember that. So each of those sections, we're going to do a different movement to each one of those sections. So what I like to do is I like to use paper plates for this because it gives a really cool sound, like when we hit it on our legs and we clap them together. If you don't have paper plates, that's okay. You can use two pieces of paper. I even have two napkins here that you can use. And if you don't have any of that handy, just using your hands will work. See, that makes a cool sound too. So stop the video, stop it, and go get whatever you're going to use for this, and then come back and we'll get started. Okay, so let's learn the A section first. Here's how it goes. I'm going to try to stand back far enough so you can see what I'm doing. I'm tapping my legs first. You have to have one in each hand. So you're going to tap like this. Okay? And this is the part of the music, you know how it goes. It goes bum, da 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 da. And then the music changes. And it's going to go dun da 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 da. And then it's going to repeat. We do all of that again. So that's the A section. Every time that A section comes back and repeats, we do it just like that. Exactly. We don't ever change it. And it comes back. What's at the beginning? It's after B, it's after C, and it's after D. So we're going to do that 4 times. Okay? Now here's the B part. I like to call these my taco claps. So we're going to do this. All right, one on top of the other, and then on your lap. Hear that sound? Then we do it again. And then, now notice those are not crazy legs. Not crazy legs. I'm not just going to town crazy. It's nice and controlled. All right. Then we do our A. We've talked about A. Now here's C. It's like, I like to call these little snowflakes. They go up and down, and then they go to one side, and then over to the other side, and then up and down, one side, and then the other side. So far we know 3 of our moves. We know the A, we know B, we know our C, our little snowflake. Oh, here's D. Okay, you're just going to brush your plates. Now you get a little bit of crazy leg. Hear that? And you brush them then again. And then crazy legs. And then we go back to A. So after each one of those, we go back to A. Are you ready to try it with the music? I'm sorry my lighting was so crazy. As soon as we started, the sun went down behind some clouds. So let's try the music. I think I have it up loudly enough. I hope I do. All right, so here we go. There's no introduction. No introduction. So we'll let the first little bit of that first egg go and then we'll get started. Here come the taco claps. Not crazy. Not too early. Snowflakes.